My name is Chet Sandhu. I got caught with the biggest seizure of pharmaceutical drugs in Spanish history. Mate, I made millions. I've lost millions. In that game, money is easy come, easy go. But we used to take over other people's turf. What are you going to do about it? You want to go to war? No. Money, I couldn't even spend the money I was making. I couldn't even spend it. Knives, yes, have been used. Machetes have been used. Bats, hammers, yes, of course. That's just standard behaviour. Well, I've done naughty harm, man. The worst I can't talk about. Straight away, yeah, my hands are big and I just put my thumbs in his eyes.
Do you still fear for your life?
No, not me. No.
How big did your operation get?
How big did it get? Well, I got caught with the biggest seizure in Spanish history. Pharmaceutical drugs. I was the biggest importer in England, and I know that as well because I know who I sold to in Manchester, London, Glasgow. They all used to buy off me. So I knew I had the best product because it was quality product as well because it was straight from the source. It's all like work, you know? It's like I treat this drug smuggling as like business. It's work, this. You know, this is like I'm going to work and I want to make it international. And that's what I did. But my life was a day-to-day basis of crime. Monday to Sunday, crime on my mind. You know, that's how I worked, and I just wanted to achieve everything on a criminal level. And that was my aim, you know, just to go to the highest levels that I possibly could, until jail came on the way.
What was your childhood like growing up?
Childhood was my childhood was a bit rough, yeah, and no holidays, no birthday presents, none of this. The first time I got a birthday present was when I think I was 4, and that was a box of Maltesers. And then my schooling, it didn't go down that well. I wasn't that clever at school. I was really good at art. My old man was going, no, that's no good. Our college, we would rather have you as like a staff member because you're not really good at anything. I was like, it was norm for him to say, right, you're not going to art college, you're not going to pursue your career and what you want to do. I just want to stick you behind a fucking till. And that's what he did. Racist abuse on a daily basis. That's what turned me into a bit of a motherfucker after that. Art college was not available, so I saw the only way forward now, after this shit I've been put through, is fucking drugs. It's the only way I'm going to make any money.
Why did you sell steroids?
Steroids I seen as a market to be done. It's just like the shops were an easy market for the Asians, yeah, because the white guys don't really know how to run a shop. You need an Asian person to run a shop, right? And the drugs are similar. We're just there for the dollar, and making links, making international moves, and that's how I did the same ethics on this. You know how we did the shop? I thought I could do the same with the fucking drugs. I go to the source. And I bring them over. I used to go to India as well, so I knew the prices over there anyway, you know, and I thought, right, okay. But India was India. India was 3 times the price of Pakistan. I'm Sikh, and Muslims, I got told if I go to Pakistan, they will take you away, kidnap you, Al-Qaeda, they will have you, they'll find out where your dad is, and you'll get, they'll want £500,000 to let you loose. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't even go to the police, you can't even go fuck all. But I took this risk on, because that's how intent I was. I wasn't going to pay 3 times the price by buying it in India, when over the border, it's a third of the price. So I thought, fuck that, I'll go to Pakistan. And so I pretended I was a Muslim, and I gave myself a Muslim name, Jet Khan. And that was my cover. So I went to the actual factory. I tried to bribe the owner. No, not the owner, the CEO of the factory. He wasn't having any of it, yeah. He wasn't any of it. And I was like quite shocked, yeah. I went, why don't you take a bribe? Everybody in Pakistan, you can buy everybody in Pakistan. I bought the chief officials there, the chief of police, the chief narcotics officer at the Karachi airport. I bought him. I bought my whole way through. And so this guy, I could not buy because he was working with the Taliban. He cannot sell to me because he will get shot if he sold to me. And so these were the links I got, and I was told to go to this one place, and they were called Oriental Traders. And they went, you go there, okay? And I went, right, okay, I went there. And they were very, very efficient. They had like people, it was just like in a market stall. Market, like people were selling rugs on the opposite side. They had the whole spectrum of undercover drugs, rough Nepal, the hardcore, what you could buy, wobbly eggs, Temgesics. The steroids I went for originally, but these other things that I seen and the price and the markups, I thought, wow, I know what people pay for this in England. It wasn't what I went there for. Steroids is what I went there for originally. But then I seen a markup on these pills, and it was a ridiculous markup, ridiculous. Valium were costing, for 1,000 pills, £9. Street value here is £1 a pill. Scotland, £2 a pill. And it costed me £9. So I was selling these in bulk, 1,000 tablets for 150 quid. And I only paid £9 for them. So, and I was bringing back 250,000 pills at a time.
How much money did you make?
I made millions. I've lost millions. Made millions, lost millions. So for the tax man, I go, fuck all. In that game, money is easy come, easy go. You know, it comes through your hands very fast. Ridiculous the amount of money. I couldn't even spend the money I was making. I couldn't even spend it. Impossible to spend it. You're buying watches, jewelry, going this, doing that. But you can't buy anything of any substance, you know? You can't buy a house. You can't do this. You can't like buy anything heavy because that has to be clear money. So I'm not going to spend anything about any of that on here. But that money's got to get washed up somehow.
Where's the weirdest place you hid your money?
Protein tubs. You could get 30 grand in a protein tub if it's wrapped up properly. You get 30G in one of them if you wrap it up properly. And that's what we did. And then there was a couple of tubs there, yeah? And I went to jail. The money was buried, blah, blah, blah. And you think it's all good, yeah? It's all tight, waterproof, all wrapped up, blah, blah, blah. But when it's underground for about 4 years, okay, because that's what it was, yeah? And then you come back and get it, it's not the same. It was mush, fucking mush. Dug the dollar up, yeah, bam, mush. Oh, what the I went to peel the fucking notes, and they were just coming out in my hands, just like coming off. And I looked at my mum, because I only buried stuff with my mum, yeah, because that's the only person I trust. I went, Ma, what the fuck is this? She goes, right, you just come out of jail, go out for a drink, I'll sort the dollar out. I'm like, I'm going then. So I fucked off out here with my mates here. My ma had put every £20 note in the conservatory, we got a huge conservatory here, plastered it all over the windows and everything, on the floor, on the sofa. It was just covered in £50 note and £20 notes everywhere, all the shop. And she dried every note out, perfect. And then pull them all back, nice and neat, rubber banded up, bosh, ready to roll.
What's the worst harm you've done to someone?
Wow. Well, I've done naughty harm, man. The worst I can't talk about. Harm. Well, I've stabbed people, you know. I've been stabbed. I've never shot, no. Never shot nobody, and I ain't been shot. But knives, yes, have been used. Machetes have been used. Bats, hammers, yes, of course. That's just standard behaviour.
How did you actually get the drugs through the airport?
How did I smuggle them? Right, it was straightforward in a fucking suitcase. But this is pre-Bin Laden, you know. Sir Bin Laden did fuck it all up for all the drug dealers, international ones, because we had an easy run on the airports and everything, you know. Airports were laxy-daisy. You could take anything you want through then. Airport security, you can buy Pakistan, them countries, India if you have the family connections, Afghanistan, Iraq and all them, obviously, yeah, that's standard. If you have family connections, if you're linked with them people, if they trust you to work with them, they're easy to buy, all of them. Right, suitcases, what we did through the airport. There's 3 full cases, yeah, of gear. steroids. But we bought porn mags, yeah? Adult mags at Newcastle Airport on the way here. The airport security seen them. I went, you like it? And he goes, because that is illegal in Pakistan. You cannot buy a magazine like that, yeah? Men only. I went, you want them? Yeah, we had, I think we had 2. And he goes, yeah, okay. We bought off airport security there with 2 magazines.
How did it go wrong?
How did it go wrong? I think too many people know about my operation. Interpol were on my case. It was the same people that were on Bin Laden's case that were on my case, Interpol, that trapped my flights. So Interpol were on the fucking job then. They got notified of me bringing stuff in, but I think they thought I was bringing in fucking heroin. So I lost the load. I did lose a load, and then I thought I would change my route. So I decided to go through Spain. A couple of people knew about the operation at the time. And Alicante, the airport, they knew what I was going to do, and they were waiting for me. They were all ready and waiting. They had like information that I was on that flight and drugs were on that fucking flight, blah, blah, blah. I knew this because when we were waiting for the fucking cases, everybody else's cases were out, and me and the 2 mules who stood there. And I went, okay. That's when I had like a sinking feeling. Yeah, well, fucking, that's going to go down here. It's going to go down. But to the mules I was going, they were getting stressed. They were only, I feel bad about this one, yeah, because I put them through that situation. They were only fucking 19 and 21 at the time, a couple. They were going to me, Chet, is it okay? I went, yeah. I was going, yeah, just for what do I say now? But I knew it was going to go tits up there. Bang, at the airport, Sandhu, Dosh. Oh, I knew it was going to come anyway because the cases never came out.
Did someone give you up?
Yeah, of course. The police know fuck all unless some fucker tells them something. I don't know who they were. There's a few people I have in mind. You can't work, you can't do what I did now. Impossibility. Doesn't work. You either fucking be a lunatic, but you only last 6 months if you work on your own. Because other firms will get you, other feds will get you. If you want longevity on this, work with the police. But be a grass, be a fucking rat, if that's how you do it. But this game ain't for you. Crime is for criminals. Criminals we keep our mouth shut. I was under a misunderstanding because in England, volume is Class C. In Spain, it's Class A. And I got told, yeah, everything here is Class A. And if you have the intention to sell, they will give you 10 years. If you sign a deal, you get 9 years. And that's for anything. If you have the intention to sell drugs in this country, you will get 9 years minimum, no matter what it is, yeah? That's how the Spanish work. But then what I did, I learned Spanish. I started to talk to the top heads in there. And they said to me, you need a bent lawyer. You went, your lawyer's fucking shite. I went, right, okay. He went, we're going to hook you up with Antonio. And he was fucking brilliant. He knew the judges. He said, listen to me, this is how it works. He says it's £10,000 in all. Six for the judges, 4 for me. Okay? And I will get you half a sentence. Because the police and the barristers and that of there, it's not like England. The barristers in England get paid a stupid amount of money. In Spain, not. So they subsidize their wages by bribes. 10 grand's nothing. I would have paid you 100 grand if you asked for it. But no, you only asked for 10. So I gave him the fucking 10 and I got 4.5 years.
What was it like?
Fucking horrible. I took heroin, came off heroin, stabbings, the whole spectrum of fucking shit, and proper fucking hard work. It's a fucking ladder. You got to work up. You got to fucking fight. You got to stab. You have to take control. You have to take authority. But how I got to the top was Manolo. He was a gangster, bank robber. He was naughty. He used to sit on the corner table. The corner table is the prestige table in the dining hall because nobody can stab you in the back. You can't get got out. You can see everybody walking down and you're sat in the corner and you see everybody. When you're sat at the fucking side, it's not that good. And I had a fight with the Germans on my table. Because I just come in there and he'd been there a while and I knew my knife was new because I got a new knife. And he switched them and he gave me his fucking old shitty knife. I went, that's not my fucking knife. He went, yeah, it is. I went, no, it's not. I went, what the fuck are you doing, man? So I just put my head down to eat my buttered fucking dry shit bread, yeah? And he just fucking punched me straight in the fucking face there, bam, when I was sat. Knocked me back. And what the fuck is that all about, man? I got up, yeah? Well, let's fucking go. So I just got hold of him. But straight away, yeah, my hands are big and I just put my thumbs in his eyes. Bam, I just got him. He couldn't fucking see, fuck all, and I just fucked him. Now we're gonna fight, right? And then he goes, I can't fight you because I can't see. And then he went, and then in the yard, in front of everybody, he said, no, I don't fight you. So then, that gave me a placement, yeah? When the big German, the karate kid he thought he was, yeah? He was 6'3", thought he was a tough nut. I just fucked him, yeah? Because I put my fucking thumbs in his eyes. Don't matter how tough you are. The tools are in every man to beat any man who you are. You just need the fucking balls, the fucking, go for it. And that's what I fucking did. And after I did that, I couldn't sit back on the German's table. So Manolo, he's seen it, and he's seen the German back down. He went, Chet, you can sit on my table. But what happened to him, about 2 months afterwards, he wanted to escape. He tried to do an escape. He was a proper escapist, yeah. He got caught, he got fucked up. They transferred him to another jail. So that table became mine. And that gave me instant recognition. When anybody walks in that dining hall, who's on the fucking corner table, it's me. So they know you got to give that man respect.
What was the most brutal thing you saw in prison?
Probably Carlo. Carlo, yeah, he's a fucking, wow. He used to be the dealer of heroin and hash. He was 7 stone, skinny, fucking nothing. Heroin addict, yeah? But he was dangerous as fuck. And you fuck with him, you fucking know. And this other guy, he come on the wing, yeah? But the thing is, yeah, if you come and if you grass somebody up, you get a visit, an extra visit with your wife. So this is what he had in his head. So he grassed up Carlo. Carlo went down the hole. He went down the hole for 2 weeks. And he come back out, and time went by. He never made a move in this fucking guy. And everybody was thinking, hey, I fucking made a move and we grassed him up. Anyway, Saturday visits come here. Saturday visits is like a window visit where you pick up the phone on one side and the phone on the other side. But Carlo had a shank up his ass. If it's up your ass, metal's up your ass, the metal detector, it don't see it yet because like it can't go past skin. The grass, I forget his fucking name, he filed in his little fucking cubicle. I remember the other guy, the grass, his mother, his sister, and the niece came to see him. Went in, he said, he took the shank out of his ass from his brother, and then went in the next cubicle where the grass was in front of his mother, sister, and niece, stabbed him 11 times, bam, 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 in the fucking head and neck, bam, killed him. There and then. He said, I could have killed him any time I wanted, you know that. He said, I wanted to do it in front of his mother, send a message out. So when I came out of that, my head still wasn't fucking right, and I was going on like a fucking lunatic, really. To tell you the fucking truth, I still thought I was back inside. And I treated people as if I was back inside, with no respect, no dignity. I had no I was a horrible person, in a way, to certain people, because I was still in that horrible mindset of like kill or be killed. And so I got involved with the firm. They knew who I was, and they knew I was a bit of a fucking somebody to take on, so they took me on board. I got involved with them. They were just controlling the prostitution in Newcastle, all the brothels, this and that. They all worked. There was no internet back then. They all worked through the newspapers. And if you opened up a new brothel, this and that, security, that was my job, we would go close them down. So nobody was allowed to work in Newcastle unless you work for us. And we were a top firm at the time. Any of the firms at the time that were operating, you know you weren't as big as us. I say that as a fact. And we did have control of the whole situation. So I was free to free and easy to do what the fuck I wanted. There were other people, but we used to take over other people's turf. Like where you're not supposed to sell drugs, we would go there and just start selling drugs. Yes, because we can. We can. What are you going to do about it? You want to go to war? No. That's that.
Does prison work?
Prison work. It worked for me in a certain sense, yes. Taught me a right or fucking lesson. Kicked me right in the cunt. I won't ever do that again. The 7 stretch, oh fuck. I learned my lesson on that day I got sentenced. I won't have enough of this. I'm going to spend my life like this. Do you know what? I haven't really had a good life, okay? When I look back at it, if you ask me the good years of my life, was there any? Maybe the 90s, when the rave scene had, when I started my shop. Maybe that bit, yeah. Apart from that, no, nothing. Nothing good. Regrets, yes, I've had children, 4, I don't see any of them. A regret, because I went to jail. Mother thinks I'm fucking shite, blah, 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 whatever. Couldn't give a fuck now anyway. I didn't want to be a fucking this person. I was forced to be that person by the fucking shit I took. I was forced to be that person. But these people choose to be this person. So this is a path, yeah, what's so easily into when like somebody, a gangster figure, could come to you and say, give you a few dollars, take you out on a drink, give you a few fucking lines, get you a leg over, and then at the end of the night, he's going to ask you to fucking hold a gun for him.
Do you still fear for your life?
No, not me. No. Some people that don't like me, obviously, but not to the extent to kill me. And I don't want to kill anybody else neither. I'm done with killing.